Barcelona, 5 out of 5 in the Champions League. 15 points on the board. They're turning up the heat on AC Milan at the top end of Serie A. Faces focused. All of the stars are out tonight. Here's how the home side lines up. Barcelona have Ronaldo back in their defence. His first games. It's a privilege to be able to watch them. We don't know how many more times we will get to see them. Only one man for that position at Barcelona. Went the other way. He's how that came in from De Ligt. That's going to be a free kick for Juventus. Morata, the player who went down. He's getting on the ball more and more, Lionel Messi. He's not received it in this sort of area yet where he can start to... Dest eased away from the ball by McKennie. Chance to find Cuadrado, chance to find the net. That was the only thing in Ronaldo's mind. He's just apologising there to Cuadrado, who was handily placed.
Yeah, I think he's apologising with a smile on his face because he was dismissed with Andrea Pirlo.
Alexandro's cross was just too high for Morata. Chance to drill it here, and wow, was that drilled. Straight wide from Danilo, but he couldn't have hit it much harder.
Well, that was the correct pass from Ronaldo.
No winning team has ever come out of Group G. Here's Ronaldo. Blocked by Araujo, and the referee thinks unfairly so. He's pointed to the spot. Barcelona, almost to a man, come over to him and beg him to have a rethink. It will certainly be checked. Has the chance to notch first. And Ronaldo does score, and Juventus lead. They have been the better team right from the start of this game. It's not taken him long.
You fancy him all day long. He's never going to miss there, Ronaldo. Ruthless in front of goal. But a very, very debatable penalty.
It's the 6th time that Ronaldo and Messi have met in a Champions League game. It's the first time that Ronaldo has scored.
People have to remember, as I said, this is a contact sport. Araujo read what Ronaldo was going to do, but there's a bit of distance involved.
Alexandro's cross headed just over the bar. It's a typical Morata header, that. Just a wave of the head. And the ball whistles over. Is Messi. He's got to start weaving his magic. He's had a shot which tests Buffon. It got all the way through. It needed to be saved. We have got a game on here.
Brilliant save that from Buffon. He just thought, why not from that distance, you know.
Finding McKennie. One more shift to Cuadrado. 2-0 Juventus. Weston McKennie has scored for the 2nd game in a row. What happened to the Barcelona defence? Great big gaping holes in the middle of their penalty area. Weston McKennie. What a few days he's had. What a first 20 minutes Juventus have had at the Camp Nou.
Well, Pjanic started the poor play for Barca. Once Aaron Ramsey picked up the ball, Pjanic was trying to get back at Ramsey. You keep an eye on Aaron Ramsey now breaking forward, and he'll keep more or less everything go, or so more enjoyable.
Juventus break. Over towards Morata. De Jong is looking for Griezmann, who couldn't fly.
Very good effort from Frankie de Jong.
Here he goes, twisting past McKennie. Morata's work rate has been exceptional. Ramsey involved once more, and another one. Morata did really well. Messi tees up Pjanic. Wasn't a bad effort, but it wasn't an effort on target. That's the key.
Good closing down from De Ligt. Not a bad strike, that. From Pjanic just lurking just outside.
That's going to be a free kick for Barcelona. There's Artur. Centre. Messi has a run. And now a shot.
You know, players will then go down and say, well, look, what more can I do when they're passing the ball? Barca's passing's 5-10 yards. They need to work it wide. You see Trincao and Dest on the right-hand side. It's a better, longer ball, that, from it.
Ronaldo balanced just as he shaped to shoot. Messi's got the cross in now.
And that's the difference between the two sides at the moment. Morata and Ronaldo are heavy involved. Not really seen Messi and Griezmann.
Messi. Jordi Alba gets it into Messi. Buffon lets the ball hit him, cushioned the impact, made sure it didn't run away.
Oh, half a chance for Messi. Not an easy.
As Ramsey takes on Dest here and takes on the... Jordi Alba tried to through. Pulled back for Griezmann. Messi. And now Pjanic, and he wanted a touch as well. Dest, it's wide. One-touch football, one-touch too many. Finds Jordi Alba. Played into Messi. Messi gets his shot in and goes down and thinks that he might have been impeded as he took the shot on there.
I must admit, in real time, I thought that was a penalty.
All falling down in the penalty area. De Ligt this time. Well, it is going to be a Juventus free kick, and that will... Cristiano Ronaldo exchanges a greeting with Ronald Koeman. So much depend. Barcelona doing the attacking here. Messi, it's another one straight at Buffon.
It's the second one from distance. First one.
Nearly came for McKennie again. He's trying to tee up Ramsey now. Super save by ter Stegen. That's a blinding stop by the German in the Barcelona goal.
Well, that isn't it.
First half was 2 and they didn't even bother checking. And it is, as we expected it to be, a Juventus penalty. Clement Longley is not midst of all that. He's done it once. He's done it so many times before. And Ronaldo tucks it into the corner. And Juventus have a 3-0 lead at the Camp Nou. And as things stand, they have taken over at the top of the group from Barcelona.
Barca are absolutely stunned. That was the correct call from the referee. Longley knows. He knows he intentionally handballed that. Messi can't believe it, and they're falling apart here, Barca. Juve just been too strong all over the pitch. Granted, they've had some decisions that's gone their way. But you fancy Ronaldo all day long from the spot, just whipping it into that side net.
Here's Firpo. Junior Firpo is brought down by Danilo. It's Barcelona who are howling for Messi in. Flick goalwards and onto the top of the bar from Griezmann. That's his best moment of the game.
And a header, which is not his forte. He's hardly had a touch, especially in the Juve 18-yard box. It was a clever header.
Here's Morata. Man of his calibre, but he's come to Barcelona at the wrong time. The club is... Braithwaite. It's Pjanic. Wouldn't it just be the way if he gets his first Barcelona goal against his old club tonight? He's had 2 or 3 goes.
Yeah, it fell to him quite nicely on the edge of the box.
Braithwaite. Titi does well, but then loses out. It's Cuadrado. Oh, there.
You know, when we think of Trincao, Griezmann, Pedri.
And it's going to be a yellow card here for Titi for coming across and taking out Morata as the pair race towards the ball or in its general direction. So there's Dest. Had time to consider his cross. It's come to Griezmann. And that should have come to something.
That probably sums up Antoine.
There's Ricky Puig. Led back. Didn't strike it with any great conviction. Yet to score his first Barca goal.
I just think the way Barca are playing, it doesn't really hurt the midfield players of Juve. It's not that taxing on their legs when they're closing down.
Messi's down there. Ronaldo wants it. Morata down. That didn't look like much at all. Here's De Jong. Back to Messi. Buffon keeps it out, and Braithwaite can't put in the follow-up because of De Ligt's challenge, which was spot on.
Well, great play all round.
Option, but was ignored. Headed towards goal, and it's bundled home. Leonardo Bonucci, almost on the line. What has happened? And it's allowed to stand, so they must have ruled that. Oh, hang on, no. Played into Messi. Messi nearly got it through the Griezmann. Griezmann is down and the referee thinks that is a penalty. There might be a way back for Barcelona. They can at least take us.
Yeah.
He's offside.
Oh, more pain for Barca.
There won't be anything for Barcelona after all.
It's a silly
Ronaldo up against Mingueza.
type of night.
I couldn't believe it.
Well, I thought
It looked like Ronaldo played it forward.
yeah, I thought it'd come off Ronaldo, to be fair, and then Bonucci was offside. So again, that's the right call.
A few times this season. Messi has gone for the aerial route. It didn't matter that Cuadrado was laid down. Braithwaite. Messi. Messi gets it through. Ronaldo is there to stop him. Here's the head-to-head. Messi. He's had another shot. Buffon didn't need to get anything on it.
Typical Messi, but again, when you're taking shots from this far out, very hard to find one of the bottom corners. Great balance as usual, trying to whip it into that bottom.
This from Barcelona. Pjanic, it's another shot from distance. It's another apologetic effort, really.
It's just a bit tame. He could get himself a lot of goals with the talent that's playing behind him.
That's going to be a yellow card. That's a clear one. Danilo might have got one earlier on in the game. Cristiano Ronaldo can have a bit of a breather. Ricky Puig, an ambitious run, that's Messi, and Buffon keeps out another. Juventus think that there should have been a flag for offside against Griezmann. He's not going to score tonight. He is not going to beat Buffon.
He's not.
Comes away with the ball, but the Juventus arms are in the air. They came to Barcelona with a job to do tonight. They came to a club that had not lost at home in the Champions League since May.